Good afternoon and welcome to Doty Middle School's 8th grade class of 2022 promotion exercises. Yes. Live and in person. To assist in facilitating a distinguished and orderly program that properly honors our students, we're requesting your cooperation in a few ways. Please be considerate of others and do not stand in front of our seated guests. Please respect the stadium fence boundary and do not encroach upon the track or field area. We appreciate your consideration and cooperation. Thank you. At this time, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem by promoting Doty Middle School Knight Celine Bautista.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Celine. Please be seated. All right, I'd like to honor a few guests that we have with us on the platform this morning. Downey Unified School District Board of Education Vice President, Mrs. Martha Soditani. Downey Unified School District Board of Education Clerk, Mrs. Gigi Perez-Saab. Downey Unified School District Superintendent, Dr. John Garcia. Downey Unified School District Assistant Superintendent, Dr. Alita Meir. And a very special honor to have with us former Downey Unified School District Superintendent, Dr. Wendy Lepore Doty. And finally, I'd like to honor one of Downey's finest with us in the stands, DPD Officer Izagiri. Thank you for your service. Welcome and thank you for joining us this afternoon. We will now proceed with the presentation of our 8th grade class of 2022. We have over 400 students promoting today, and so we're asking that you please hold your applause until the whole class is presented so that the announcing of the name of the following student is not obscured. In other words, if you clap and cheer loudly for your student, the family of the following student may not get to hear their child's name. We appreciate your cooperation. Mrs. Stella and Mr. Mallory will now announce the names of our promoting 8th grade students. Leading the class are our 5-semester honor roll students and 3-semester CJSF members.
Stephanie Abdul Latif, Andres Acevedo, Apollo Exente, Jamie Adrian, Rania Afifi, Ashley Aguilar, Elizabeth Aguilar, Daniel Aguirre, Miguel Andrade, Maya Arthur, London Avila Patterson, Andrew Benalis, Lily Barrera, Celine Bautista, Camila Best, Kayla Best, Delilah Cabrera, Jerry Calvert, Andre Cervantes, Jaden Chirez, Chris Chung, Brian Cisneros, Kevin Claro, Nicholas Combs, Itzel Cruz, Jocelyn Damian, Reagan DeBurr, Pablo De La Rosa, Valentina De Leon, Genesis Diaz, Joanna Diaz, Victoria Dominguez, Emma Escobedo, Guadalupe Estrada, Natalia Fabian, Adara Fernandez, Elijah Fishman, Armando Flores, Amanda Galvan, Alize Garcia Mendoza, Jaden Garcia, Kayla Garcia, Miranda Garcia, Zach Garcia, Cassie Gaska, Amir Jillick, Louis Hiron, Liliana Gomez, Esmeralda Gonzalez, Natalie Guardado, Emma Gutierrez, Isaiah Gutierrez, Caitlin Guzman, Zachary Ha, Douglas Hammond, Jane Hahn, Amy Hernandez, Maya Ibarra,
Andre Jimenez, Ruben Jimenez, Eric Juarez, Julie Justo, Esther Kang, Charlize Leslie Barrera, Sienna Yamas, Elisa Los, Kylan Lon, Miranda Lopez, Nayeli Lopez, Aiden Lozano, Katia Maldonado, Kate Marquez, Natalie Mariquin Macias, Jennifer Mariquin, Rianne Martin, Jaslyn Martinez, Philip McNeil, Roman Mejia, Sebastian Miramontes, Moises Noriega, Caitlin Olea, Valeria Ortuno, Brianna Padilla, Malachi Palmer, Jacob Palomares, Evelyn Park, Joshua Pena, Aubrey Perez, Nadia Futsorn, Ezekiel Ponce, April Pooh, Razy Quintana, Nicholas Quiros, Joshua Ramirez, Natalie Ramos, Joshua Ravello Rivera, Audrey Reynolds, Layla Rodriguez, Vanessa Rodriguez, Eileen Rodriguez Gonzalez, Ashley Rojo Mendoza, Isabella Salazar, Natalie Salcido, Eduardo Sanchez, Michael Sanchez, Vanessa Sanchez, Margaret Soy, Haley Solar, Brianna Soto, Kenya Stewart, Brandon Tapia, Vanessa Ulloa, Ricky Velasquez, Camille Wadai,
Gabriela Aguado, Caden Aguilar, Jose Aguilar, Justin Aguilar, Dahlia Aguilera, Savannah Alcala, Natalia Alday, Diego Alonso Carrillo, Vale Amu, Sarah Aquino Uribe, Alan Araujo, George Arceo, Israel Archiga, Antonio Arevalo, Cora Ari, Annette Avalos, Justin Avila, Dominic Ayala, Alejandro Baez, Gianluca Balarezo, Xavier Baldenebro, Trinity Barajas, Desiree Barone, Aaron Barraza, Lila Barrera, Montserrat Beltran, Mia Barrios, Elena Borisova, Devin Braseno, Zerhama Burgos, Ian Bustos, Caitlin Boots,
Skyla Calva, Angel Campuzano, Emily Carbajal, Benjamin Cardenas, Jose Cardenas, Ashley Cardozo, Aaron Carrillo, Gabriel Carrillo, Francisco Castillon, Isaiah Castillo, David Castro, Violet Catano, Gavin Cervantes, Aaron Chaidez, Gavin Chapman, Adrian Chavez, Elsa Chavez, Andrea Chavez Barraza, Jacob Chang, Amanda Contreras, Jacob Contreras, Alejandro Corona, Catherine Cortez, Chloe Cotton, Joanna Cruz, Juan Cruz, Raul Cruz, Nicolette Cueva,
Yanni Davis, Marlo de la Cerda, Arelis de la Cruz, Aaliyah de la Mora, Atziri del Cid, Saulo del Cid, Ariana Delgadillo, Brandon Diaz, Ciara Diaz, Jeremy Diaz, Jocelyn Diaz, Liliana Diaz, Javier Dominguez, Matthew Dominguez, Christopher Duque, Jaden Duran, Esteban Echeverria, Pedro Eleno, Ricardo Elias Guzman, Leonardo Elisea, Habiba El Shahawe, Charles English, Sarah Escobedo Flores, Alana Espy, Ashley Espinosa, Maximiliano Estrada, Madeline Farias, Vianney Felix, Siren Fernandez, Valeria Fernandez, Andrea Figueroa Ortiz, Kevin Figueroa, Andrew Flores, Jory Flores, Matthew Flores, Rosemary Fragoso,
Rayshawn Gage, Sophia Galvez, Jeremy Gaona, McKixley Garcia de la Cadena, Aiden Garcia, Amy Garcia, Karina Garcia, Paris Garcia, Samantha Garcia, Adrina Gardea, Sophie Marie Gavri Loglu, Jordan Glaz, Eric Gomez, Isaiah Gomez, Josh Gomez, Lizette Gomez, Matthew Gomez, Alex Gonzalez, Dean Gonzalez, Angelina Gonzalez, Elvia Gonzalez, Jade Gonzalez, Jocelyn Gonzalez, Yanetza Gonzalez, Chloe Godin, Matthew Granillo, Jaslyn Gregorio, Reina Guerrera, Orlando Guevara, Gabriel Guisado, Nathan Gutierrez, Tiffany Gutierrez,
Allie Hanks, Asher Hernandez, Carlos Hernandez, Destiny Hernandez, Eduardo Hernandez, Ethan Hernandez, Jasleen Hernandez, Julia Hernandez, Sarah Hernandez, Elise Holcomb, Emily Hooping Garner Wood, Jose Jauregui Jr., Stephen Jauregui, Jaylene Jimenez, Mia Joffrey Cole, Cameron Jones, Leilani Hova, Jonah Koffel, Benjamin Cott, Ashley Larios, Adam Lawrence, Kennedy Leyva, Valentina Leyva, Sophia Lima, Casper Lopez, Elijah Lopez, Elijah Lopez, Ella Lopez, Max Lopez, Joel Loza, Andres Loza Montero, Isaiah Lua, Sitlali Lucio,
Andy Macias, Devin Madero, Isaac Magana, Stephanie Manzo Ramos, Justin Marin, Alyssa Mariona, Joaquin Marquez, Jude Marsden, Franco Martinez, Isabella Martinez, Jesus Martinez, Joaquin Martinez, Brandon Mastro, Sele Maturon, Steve Medina, Eileen Madrano, Delilah Melendez, Ashley Mendoza Cortez, Ethan Mendoza, Isaiah Mesa, Tadeo Michelle, Santiago Miramontes, Emily Mondragon, Francisco Montano, Jacinda Morales, Natalia Morales, Andrea Moran, Irving Moran, Erendira Mota, Andrew Munoz, Matthew Munoz, Isaac Murillo, Melanie Murillo, Shayla Miro,
Abel Navarrete Cota, Mario Nieves Zamora, Andrew Ochoa, Ryder Odom, Brianna Ojeda, Lindsay Oliva, Andrew Ontiveros, Angel Ornelas, Adeleni Orozco, Alexi Orozco, Alyssa Orozco, Angelina Orozco, Aaron Ortega, Daniel Ortiz, Delilah Ortiz, Tristan Ortiz, Viviana Hostelin, Jose Pacheco Lizardo, Rosalie Pacheco, Eduardo Padilla, Daniel Park, Salvador Parra, Joel Pasaye, Samantha Patlin Ramirez, Alyssa Pau, Emma Papage, Juan Perea, Daniel Perez, Emily Perez, Nathaniel Perez, Serena Perez, Amy Phillips, Jeffrey Pinal, Jaireth Ponce, Shivani Ponce, Alan Portillo, Alondra Portillo, Sofia Preciado,
Esmeralda Quezada, Gustavo Quezada, Hallie Ramirez, Eric Ramos, Camila Reyes, Kenny Reyes, Jasmine Rivas, Anthony Rodriguez, Maya Rodriguez, Melanie Rodriguez, Sophia Rodriguez, Natalie Rojas, Henetzi Romero Gerardo, Emma Romero, Matthew Roma Reveles, Vicente Rosales Escarciga, Aiden Rubacava, Daniel Ruiz, Matthew Ruiz,
Kimberly Salas Salinas, Jaylani Salazar, Kayla Salcido, Mohammed Salem, Armando Samano, Astrid Sanchez, Eileen Sanchez, Evelyn Sanchez, Caitlin Sanchez, Matthew Sanchez, Nicole Sanchez, Jacob Shane Sandoval, Wendy Santana, Geneva Serrano, Isabel Serrano, Jasmine Serrano, Fatima Sevilla, Rayhan Shakir, Aaron Shelton, Janky Sheth, Michael Shows, Melanie Cias, Ian Ciordia, Mia Solis, Nathan Sosa, Melody Spence Perez, Justin Sturks, Danica Suarez,
Paris Torres Olaquiz, Leonel Torres, Jasmine Trejo, Christopher Trujillo, Carlos Urbina Batista, Edwin Uribe, Mark Uratia, Rebecca Valdez, Haley Valencia, Beatrice Venegas Contreras, Anthony Vaccarone, Michael Vargas, Susan Vega, Edgar Daniel Velasquez, Juan Venegas Rodriguez, Aiden Venegas, Jeremy Victoria, Santiago Vasuna, Janin Vilchis, Daniel Vocero, Aiden Wall, Haley Watson, Michael Watson, Naomi Wolford, John Ibarra, Edward Yu, Camilo Zuniga Chavez, Tanya Zuniga Chavez.
Let's give them all a well-deserved round of applause. All right. Very proud of you all. All right, we're going to begin our program with the presentation of some of our highest honors and awards that have remained closely guarded secrets until this anticipated moment. These are some of the top honors we bestow at Doty Middle School. The students we recognize now represent our finest examples of Doty Knight character, responsibility, integrity, and achievement, and we are quite proud of them. At this time, I would like to announce Mrs. Stella, who will present the Daughters of the American Revolution Award.
Good afternoon. The Daughters of the American Revolution, also known as the DAR, is headquartered in Washington, D.C. Membership is granted to women who lineally descend from a patriot of the American Revolution. As a service organization, the DAR is committed to historic preservation, education, and promoting patriotism. Each year, the Western Shores DAR chapter asks me to select one student who has demonstrated excellence in an American history class at Doty Middle School. This student has demonstrated excellence throughout the school year, exemplifying the qualities of leadership, perseverance, and hard work. Whether he was role-playing John Hancock in a reenactment of the Second Continental Congress, or serving as a leader of a Socratic seminar discussing the Second Amendment, or being engaged in espionage during the Civil War unit, he excelled in every way. When I asked this student why the study of American history is an important part of a student's academic curriculum, he said, quote, "In my mind, history is one of, if not, the most valuable assets we have today. The fact our society is able to trace these incredible stories, discoveries, and icons is a truly beautiful feat. It reminds all of us that our path in life, no matter how many struggles we face, can be remembered and respected by the coming generations. The question is, how do we want to be remembered by history?" Close quote. This young man's thoughts fulfill the mission of the DAR. Please help me congratulate this year's recipient of the Daughters of the American Revolution's American History Award, Douglas Hammond. Can we shake hands?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I just want to share that in honor of Douglas, I had an American flag flown over the home of George Washington, Mount Vernon, on the anniversary of the American Revolution on April 19th. And I hope you'll appreciate this memento.
Thank you.
There you go, my dear. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. I am Miss Perry, and I will be awarding the Christopher Kim Memorial Leadership Award. The Christopher Kim Memorial Leadership Award is named for a student that went to Doty Middle School many years ago. He was a member of Student Senate and played saxophone in our concert band. While a student here at Doty, he was diagnosed with cancer. He never let that be an excuse to not work hard for his dreams. While in Student Senate, he started a petition to allow the 8th grade students to have access to what would be known later as the 8th grade square during lunch. Without Chris, this would have just been a nice grassy area. His leadership skills were obvious, and he was well liked by his peers. Sadly, Chris passed away before he graduated from Downey High School. Because of the impact he made here at Doty, known as East back in the day, a leadership award is given in his name annually to an 8th grade student for their leadership skills. One definition of the word leader is a person who guides or inspires others. The young lady that we are presenting the award to this afternoon embodies this definition. She served the students of Doty Middle School the past 2 years as their 7th grade representative, secretary, a web leader, and as their president. It is my pleasure to teach the leadership class, and this young lady has been a part of that class and my student for 2 years. We studied the following character traits that make a good leader: compassion, kindness, empathy, fortitude, honesty, optimism, gratitude, and most importantly, service to others. From my observations and those of her other teachers, this young lady embodies all of these characteristics. Lily Barrera, it was a pleasure being your teacher and Student Senate advisor these past 2 years and having a front row seat to watch you develop into an incredible leader. I'm excited to see where you go from here. Congratulations. Right. There we go. Congratulations, Lily.
Thank you.
You're welcome. At this time, I'd like to present Mr. Dyer, who will present the Kiwanis Award for Outstanding Service.
Good afternoon, honored guests. My name is Mr. Dyer, and I'm the faculty, I guess you'd say the faculty representative for the Builders Club at Doty Middle School. Now, the past 2 years have been difficult ones for someone wishing to volunteer in the community, but a few intrepid individuals have managed to stay the course and do what they could do to make Downey, or rather continue to make Downey, the excellent place that it is. One such individual is the person being honored today. Despite the pandemic, she never let up. She remained active in her Girl Scout troop. She raised money for the homeless. She volunteered at a local animal shelter. And as a student at Doty, she never let up either. In addition to being a math tutor, first semester of her 8th grade year, she was an anchor on DTV and even wore 2 hats in advanced drama, playing both the lead role in the spring play and serving as the assistant director for the same play. Her overall positivity and willingness to remain engaged in both the community and on campus is why she is being honored today. So please join me in recognizing this year's recipient of the Kiwanis Award for Outstanding Service, Charlize Leslie Barrera. Congratulations. How are you? I did the same thing last year. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my distinct pleasure to introduce the namesake of our middle school and our former superintendent here in Downey, Dr. Wendy Lepore Doty.
Oh, it's wonderful to see all of you. It's such an honor to be able to present the very top commendation, the Knight of Highest Honor Award. This recognition goes to a student who has demonstrated top scholarship through their years at Doty Middle School and also represents the character, citizenship, service, participation, and positive attitude that sets the standard of Doty Knights. This year's honoree is a CJSF student, a 5-semester honor roll scholar. He has earned a perfect 4.0 GPA all 3 years at Doty. He is engaged. He has served as a web leader, volunteered as an after-school math tutor, and was a member of our championship track team. They're figuring it out there, aren't they? He has been honored as Student of the Week, Student of the Month, and yesterday, if you didn't know now, you'll know now, he was honored as our Math Department Student of the Year. Outside of school, he enjoys playing competitive soccer and baseball. Most importantly, he is a young man of character. Mrs. Stella comments that he puts 110% in all that he does. He is kind, humble, helpful, and respectful. Mr. Dodge states that he has a growth mindset when he approaches each situation. He took his position as web leader seriously and composed a very nice email explaining a few possible improvements to the program. Mr. Driscoll says he is a brilliant mathematician, but his superpower is his character. He comes to school draped in modesty and curiosity, tethered to a maturity beyond his years. He is a leader by example. Moises Noriega, you are a remarkable young man, and we are so proud of you. Please come up and accept your award. Congratulations. And I give you a copy of the speech, too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Moises, and thank you, Dr. Doty. At this time, we will have the farewell addresses by our first semester student body president, Lily Barrera, followed by our second semester student body president, Sarah Hernandez.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the promotion class of 2022, I'd like to welcome our friends and families, faculty, and staff. Thank you for being here today to celebrate this moment in our lives. I'd also like to thank Downey High School for allowing us to use their stadium for our promotion. Thank you. My name is Lily Barrera, and I was the first semester ASB president for the 2021 through 2022 school year. To start off, I'd like to give a round of applause to my fellow peers who have worked so hard to get through not just middle school, but middle school through the challenges that were placed in our path. Through the challenges that came with COVID, here is something it did teach us. It taught us to be resilient, flexible, adaptable, and we accomplished more than we thought we were capable of. Not long ago, we were 6th graders going to middle school. Most of us were nervous that we wouldn't fit in and make friends. Now we stand here with our lifelong friends and are nervous to go into high school. As we began our 6th grade year, we were only allowed to be in the quad, being able to attend web parties, and buying cookies for 25 cents. Now I get why parents say life used to be so cheap. During our first year of middle school, our year got cut short. 2020 will be a year we'll never forget. In 2020, we learned how to use Zoom and Canvas. That same year, the Dodgers won the World Series. 7th grade was a year I'd never wish to repeat. 8th grade, most of us came back. School felt normal again. We were back with our friends and teachers. We were also given a chance to compete in various sports. Doty still has the Championship Sports Cup, by the way. Overall, these years will forever have a place in my heart. The lessons we have learned will go with us into the next stage of our lives. In a song by Hannah Montana, she says, "Times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph, and I'll hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you." I'd like to thank you all once again for being the best promoting class. Thank you. Now, whoops. Now we have Sarah Hernandez as our second semester president, here to speak with you.
Good afternoon, families, staff, and fellow Knights. My name is Sarah Hernandez. I'm the second semester student body president. My years here at Doty have been chaotic to the least. We started off trying to adjust to new classes, new teachers, and a whole new daily routine. And as we're just starting to get the hang of it, COVID hit. We were promised a 2-week break, but those 2 weeks quickly turned into months, and those months turned to about 2 years. When we switched to online, that took some getting used to too, for students and teachers alike, from waking up on time to remembering when the next Zoom was. However, the time passed extremely fast, and next thing I know, we're back as 8th graders. Trying to remember how to socialize with kids our age, and getting used to running the mile every month. This was a major transition, but yet again, we prevailed, and here we are. I am forever grateful for the countless amazing memories I made here at Doty, all the new friends I made, and all the great teachers I met along the way. But out of all the memories, my favorite place in Doty will forever be the ASB room. When I joined ASB, I was nervous. Not only did I only have one friend in that class, but I didn't even know what ASB stood for. Now this group of kids are my closest friends, and I know that Miss Perry is the most chill and British-loving teacher on campus. All those days of making posters and planning fun events were the absolute highlight of my year. And by the way, ASB stands for Associate Student Body. Now, I'd like to take this time to thank those who have helped us through this journey. Thank you to all the hardworking teachers who have taught us along the way. Not only did you guys prevail to work with us through COVID, but you guys also did so much to make this year memorable. And thank you to my family, who spent countless days hearing about school drama and who said what to who. They practically know the whole 8th grade by now. I think we can all thank our families for being here and being with us throughout our dramatic, awkward, puberty-filled middle school years, and who will continue to be there for us throughout our dramatic, awkward, puberty-filled high school years. The question I got asked the most this year was, are you nervous to go to high school? My answer was always no. I mean, not until I started writing this speech, of course. Then reality hit. I'm starting 9th grade? We're about to be high schoolers. Friday was our official last day of middle school. There are so many things I'm gonna miss, like Coach Feder calling me Michigan Mom, or seeing Mr. Mallory in his matching tie and socks, Miss Perry saying, be good humans, be good to each other, staring at Mr. Fictar's Star Wars collection, and wondering, how Miss Stella got so many United States-themed decorations? As much as I'll miss these things, I know I'll experience new and just as great teachers in high school. In a few months, we'll be on this same field, watching the homecoming game, sharing new memories with the old and new friends we made along the way. And in another 4 years, we'll be staying on a stage much like this one, graduating once again. I'd like to leave you all with a piece of advice. Let's use this new chapter to become the best versions of ourselves, make new memories, make new friends, and have new experiences. Most of all, treat one another with kindness. I am so proud of us, and I can't wait to start this new chapter together. Yay!
Good job, Sarah.
Thank you, Lily, and thank you, Sarah. To close out our program, I'd like to share some parting words with our 8th graders. Students, just 8 days ago, parents kissed the foreheads of their precious children and sent them off to school. The moms and dads of 19 of those young ones never dreamed it would be the last tender touch of affection with their dear son or daughter. 2 teachers who were wives and moms left for work, no doubt telling their families that they loved them, never realizing it would be their last goodbye. So suddenly, so unexpectedly, so cruelly, their lives were taken from them just 8 days ago. I'm not here this afternoon to talk to you about guns or laws or police or safe schools or mental health or about death. I want to leave you this afternoon with some thoughts about life. 6.5 years ago, I and my family went through the trauma of me nearly dying and then miraculously receiving a new lease on life. It's an understatement to say the whole experience gave me a new perspective on life and new priorities that I believe will serve you well as you set out now on your life journeys. For years now, every week you've heard me on TV ending our words of wisdom with the phrase, "It's a great day to be alive, so make the most of it." I understand from personal experience how that life is a fragile gift. There is no guarantee that we will see tomorrow. Each and every day is a blessing, and you don't realize how much you have to be thankful for until it's almost taken away from you. With that perspective, and I assure you it's a most proper perspective, there's no time to waste on anger and hate, no time to waste on foolish life decisions or to squander living in fear. Don't take for granted that you have more time to spend with those you love in the future. You have no idea what your future or theirs may hold or how long it will last. Now, I'm not saying that we should just live for today, for tomorrow we die. No, not at all. I'm saying we need to make the most of this day, cherish it, live wisely, make a difference, and appreciate your many blessings. As it relates to your education, I think Mohandas Gandhi put it best. He said, live as if you were going to die tomorrow, learn as if you were going to live to get forever. Gandhi's not saying that you should party every day because it may be your last. On the contrary, he means that you should live each day in every way so that your soul is ready to face death, even if it were to happen sooner than you might expect. His wise advice to live virtuous, circumspect, and prudent lives, and learning is a vital part of that. So keep learning because the benefit never ends. Study hard, do right, and cherish each day. My best wishes and sincerest congratulations to you all. Mrs. Sodotani, will you please join me at the other podium? Mrs. Sodotani, these students have met the requirements of the state of California and of the Downey Unified School District for promotion on to the high school.
Thank you, Mr. Shubin. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Education of the Downey Unified School District, it is my great honor and pleasure to accept officially the Doty Middle School class of 2022. Congratulations, students. You have now been promoted from middle school.
Congratulations, everyone. Thank you for coming. You're dismissed.
All the